Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Noon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for 17 News at Noon. I'm Nicole Gitske. Well, after receiving shipments of the much-anticipated COVID-19 vaccine, Adventist Health is set to administer those shots to dozens of employees today. They are getting ready to administer the vaccine to 30 employees. Adventist says these employees are in direct contact with COVID-19 patients. Yesterday, Adventist Health received its first shipment. The downtown campus received nearly 1,000 doses before the shots were stored in a special freezer. And the FDA is working quickly to authorize Moderna's coronavirus vaccine for emergency use. That is according to a statement released by the FDA commissioner late Thursday night. It reads in part that the agency has informed the sponsor that it will rapidly work towards finalization and insurance of the EUA. The statement also says the FDA has notified both the CDC and Operation Warp Speed so they can execute their plans for distribution. The statement was released hours after an independent panel of experts to the agency voted overwhelmingly to recommend emergency use of the vaccine. If authorized, it will become the second vaccine to be used in the country. And another record number of COVID-19 cases were reported in the U.S. yesterday. According to an NBC News tally, the United States reported over 243,000 cases for the day. That sets a new single-day record, topping Wednesday's daily COVID numbers. There were more than 3,200 COVID-related deaths on Thursday. More than 17 million cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the U.S. since tracking began earlier this year. And in California, the pandemic is quickly filling up hospitals. Health authorities reported that the intensive care unit capacity dropped to 0% in the Southern California region yesterday, as a record 379 coronavirus deaths and more than 52,000 new cases were reported in the state. The staggering new figures mean California has seen more than 1,000 deaths in the last 5 days and nearly 106,000 confirmed cases in just 2 days. As of yesterday, the San Joaquin Valley region's ICU capacity stood at just 0.7%. And just like across the state, we're continuing to see a surge of new cases here in the county. Kern Public Health reported 3 new deaths yesterday, today, along with 886 new cases. And more than 23,000 people are isolating at home with an active case of the virus. According to Public Health, 241 people are in the hospital. So far, 479 people have lost their lives to COVID-19, and over 56,000 have received a positive result since March. Now, one way to help curb the spread of the virus is to get tested. The Latino COVID-19 Task Force is doing free coronavirus testing sites every day this week through Saturday. Today, there was a free testing at the McFarland Learning Center at the corner of 5th Street and Robertson Avenue in McFarland. They will also be giving out free face masks. To find all of our local testing sites, head to the Kern Public Health website and click on the coronavirus tab. From there, you can find an interactive map of all the testing sites near you. You can also click on each location to find out more information like hours, appointments, information, and addresses. Now taking a look in your 17 Crime Watch, a man is behind bars in connection to a shooting that killed a man and seriously injured a woman near Stramler Park. According to the Bakersfield Police Department, 20-year-old Daniel Alfredo Lopez Santiago was arrested this morning. Now, on Tuesday, a vehicle stopped near 38th Street and Chester Avenue and fired at the man and woman after a verbal argument. The man was pronounced dead at the scene. The woman was taken to the hospital with major injuries. BPD says there are other suspects, but they are not identifying them at this time. Lopez Santiago is due in court on Monday. He is facing murder and attempted murder charges. And a juvenile is dead after his mini bike collided with a vehicle in South Bakersfield. The accident happened around 5:20 yesterday evening. According to police, a vehicle was heading east on Ming Avenue, making a left turn when the rider of the mini bike, who was heading west on Ming, collided with the car. It happened near El Toro Drive. The driver took off, leaving the juvenile in the roadway. UPD says a second car then struck the boy, pinning him and dragging several feet until the car stopped. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The driver of the second car stayed at the scene. The search is on for the driver who initially struck the boy. The vehicle is believed to be a 2003 to 2007 black or silver Honda Accord. Anyone with information is asked to contact BPD at 327-7111. And if you've missed the big event last weekend, here's a chance to go back in time and then some. Jurassic Empire continues this weekend. The dinosaur drive-thru event features more than 60 moving life-size dinosaurs and mammals that ruled the earth more than 150 million years ago. This weekend is the last chance you can visit the attraction. You can find out more information plus how to purchase those tickets on our website, kget.com. And the Wounded Heroes Fund of Kern County is spreading some holiday cheer with a drive-in movie tonight. They'll host a screening of Elf at the Kern County Raceway. They've been hosting these Stranded at the Drive-In events all throughout the pandemic. The Wounded Heroes Fund says they're focusing on people's safety. There are several hand washing stations available, and you don't even have to get out of your car if you don't want to. Gates open at 5:30 and the movie starts at 7:30. You can buy tickets online at thewoundedheroesfund.org. And we're just a week away till the jolliest time of the year, and a local nonprofit is doing its part to make that case for even more people this weekend. Upside Academy is giving away boxes of activity bundles, games, candy, fruit, and more. The drive-thru event is happening Saturday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Kern County Fairgrounds. It's first come, first served with one Christmas box per vehicle. And Blessing Corner Ministries will be back out for the holidays, celebrating with their annual Christmas Day extravaganza. It's happening on Christmas from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Organizers say up to 700 meals will be served. It's open to anyone who shows up, and Blessing Corner is still looking for volunteers to help out for the Christmas festivities. If you're interested, just head to theblessingcorner.com. All right, let's check back in with Kevin. Kevin, Christmas is just a week away. What can we expect weather-wise?
Well, we're looking at some really nice weather. Let's talk about your forecast because, you know, if you remember last year during Christmas, we had snow and a lot of it. The 58, the 99 closed down because of snow. We're not expecting that this year. In fact, taking you outside right now, we've got a few clouds that still remain around the area, but starting to thin out. And we'll be looking at mostly sunny skies as we progress here throughout the day and into our Saturday. 58 in Sacramento today, 56 in Fresno, 60s down to the south for you. And air quality today will be moderate with an AQI at 70. And here's a look at the forecast today. Clearing skies around the area, 58 in Bakersfield, 56 in Delano with 53 in Taft. So temperatures fairly comfortable this afternoon. For the mountains, a sunny day, an east wind 10 to 15, a cool day in Pine Mountain Club at 49, 50 in Tehachapi, and then mid to upper 50s into the Kern River Valley, 58 for Lake Isabella. Take a look at the desert. Today, sunny skies, an east wind, 56 in Mojave with Ridgecrest at 58. And we take a look at the extended forecast heading into the weekend. Lots of sunshine by Sunday, 62, and then partly cloudy skies Monday through next Thursday, and Christmas Eve, 64 degrees. Into the mountains, sunny skies for your weekend with upper 50s, so 7-8 degree jump. Lower 60s on Monday, and then by Wednesday, Thursday, partly cloudy skies and mid 50s once again. And then for the Kern River Valley, plenty of sunshine here for your weekend. You go from the 50s today into the 60s Saturday, Sunday, and then partly cloudy skies Wednesday and Thursday, and your Christmas Eve right near 61. So a very nice forecast as we get ready to celebrate the Christmas holiday. A big difference from where we were at last year when some mountain communities were looking at over a foot of snow. Nicole?
Welcome back now to your 17 Business Watch. New numbers are out for Kern County unemployment, and it's somewhat encouraging news. Now, the unemployment for the last month was roughly 9.4%, which is down from 10.2 in October. This number is still higher than what was estimated last year at 6.4%. According to the department, the state unemployment rate in November is at 7.9%, and the national rate is at 6.9%. Well, new 911 capabilities are coming to T-Mobile. Upgrades, the company says, will make its customers safer. Next generation 911 and location-based routing are aimed at speeding up emergency response times. Location-based routing helps pinpoint the location of a 911 caller by tracking the caller's device itself instead of the cell tower it's connected to. Next generation 911 helps manage things like call overload, natural disaster response, and communications between different 911 jurisdictions. T-Mobile is working with 911 authorities across the country to roll them out nationwide. And as we continue to celebrate holidays at a distance, Zoom will once again lift the 40-minute limit on free calls for several days throughout the rest of December, covering Christmas and New Year's. Zoom will extend the time limit Normally, if you want to extend meetings with 3 or more people on Zoom's free service, you would have to go through the hassle of starting another meeting and getting everyone to join again.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Noon.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to KGET.com.